going to be my Game Framework 2D setup video for Linux. The process is a bit different from the Windows video, which is currently being processed and will probably be uploaded around the same time this video goes. So I'm assuming you watched at least a little bit of the other one to get an idea of what Game Framework 2D is, whether or not you continued on to do the rest of it in Windows. So I'm just going to go through the process rather quickly here. This should only be about a 5 or 10 minute video. Same process. Go to GitHub, make sure you've got your SSH keys set up so that you can clone and fork through your SSH keys. So clicking on Game Framework 2D. If you have the option here, you can fork. I can't, it's my project. But once you have it forked, click on the code, copy the SSH URL. You won't see that if you're not logged in as you. So copy the URL, go over to a terminal. I already have this downloaded, but I'm going to go through the process again. Git clone paste. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the name, since I already have it installed, to gf2d. So if you add an additional argument to a clone operation, you can override the name of the folder that it gets cloned into. So I'm just going to do gf2d here. And my SSH keys, there, now you have my password. It's 8 dots. And boom, it's cloned. And now we can go into the gf2d folder. All right. Just like with the Windows build, we need the submodules because GFC is currently empty. So let's grab the command line here to submodule update init recursive. I don't have this command memorized because I only ever do it when I'm going through this tutorial and setting up the project for the first time. So paste, go. All right, now make sure you follow the next steps very carefully. You're going to go into cd space src, the source folder, and in here there is a make file right there. And you're going to type the word make, that's M-A-K-E. Now this will only work if you have the libraries installed. It will error out. So just to give you the list of what you need to do, you're going to need to sudo apt install. This is if you're on Windows or another Debian-based thing with SDL already in the repositories, which most of them are. Lib SDL2-dev. Lib SDL2 image-dev. Lib SDL2 mixer-dev. And lib SDL2 TTF-dev. All right, those 4 libraries and their dependencies need to be installed. Once again, that's not my password here, hold on. Cool, I already had them installed, but there, that's what you would need to have installed in order to have this work. Now, with those installed, you type make. And then you go up to the folder and you should see the gf2d executable here. And then you run it with /gf2d. And look, it works. All right, that's the project setup. To make it a little bit more than 2 minutes, let me also go into another desktop. And I'm going to open up KDE's Advanced Text Editor. It's the one I prefer, but you're not required to use any particular text editor. You can use whichever one you find the most useful. I like Kate. It's got context highlighting, and it can install something that gives me the ability to follow dependencies. I can go to definitions of things and stuff. So I like Kate. Vi is an option, or Vim if you prefer the colorful version. Emacs. You can do it in gedit. You can install VS Code. You can install Sublime. There's a million text editors, or there's kdevelop, which is more like a full-featured IDE. You have options here, but I'm using Kate. When I do Kate, I'm going to create a new session, and then I need to add open files. So I'm going to open git gf2d source and select all my C files. And the make file too. Open. And then I'm going to open gf include, open, and then I'm going to open gfc, include, all of those open, and include gfc source, all these files, open, and I'm going to open simple JSON, include, honestly I only need this top one, and then I'm going to open simple logger, include, I only need the header file here, I'm not going to be modifying these here. And then you can see here on the documents on the side, I've got a nice little subfolder, and I can save this session as, I already have one, so I'm not going to save it here, but then I would be able to open up this session and have all my files here. And you can see I've got all the fun stuff. Now I'm going to start going through this in greater detail in future videos, but for now, you're up and running in Linux. Congratulations. All right, thanks for watching.